Welcome to the workshop build series. I've taken a break from it to use the workshop, and now I have a better idea of what I want. I've spent the last few days really reorganizing the workshop, and I got a lot of things stacked up over here, and a lot of space opened up. But then I realized, you know what, I could go even further and pull all that stuff back out, pull even more stuff back out, and build some shelving. So I want to build some shelving right here, going to the ceiling. But I need to open up a lot of space for that. Good enough. So my plan is to have the shelving go up there between the cabinets and the mirror. I like the mirror because then I can put my camera up against the wall and have a further away view as if the workshop's bigger. Now, for this one beam on this side, I could have it suspending from the top, but then I'd have to find some way to have the other side suspended. It worked for my workshop. It worked for my workbench because I had it spaced out according to the width of the roof trusses. But for this, it won't quite work out so well that way. So I'm going to have two 2x4s running screwed into the wall. And then for the two front 2x4s, I'm just going to have those sitting on the ground, which means that I'll need to get myself some more bricks so I can have some more bricks there. Look at that wood. I love how dark the lines are. And it just emits this fragrance, this lovely pine fragrance. That's slippery. Now I goofed up and I made that shelf too low for that TV to fit underneath. So now that shelf is to hold the big TV, and then the next shelf will hold the black and white TV. But I've decided, instead of using the old 1909 hardwood to cover it, I have this, so I might as well just use this. It'll just sit there. Oh, man. Fuck.
That's sturdy enough.
I'm gonna focus on holding the weight back here. You focus on holding that corner right there.
Good. I don't have the weight in the back, but yeah.
Ooh. Well, forgive me guys, I had to stop and take a nap. I'm just not used to scurrying around up in the rafters and such. Although to be honest, back whenever I was building this place, I had to take a daily nap anyway. I just work better whenever I have like a 2-hour nap in the evening. I'm not going to make this look as nearly as nice as my workbench because I'm still not entirely sure if I'll need this long term. So this is designed to also be able to take apart later on. But I built it out of some random junk that I have because I wasn't expecting it to hold a lot of weight, but now it's holding the heaviest TV that I own, and the light TV is going to go on the second shelf. So, oh well. Oh well. It looks like I'm going to have exactly the right length of pieces just from the pile of scraps I thought I was going to burn. Definitely subpar wood though. I discovered I also had a pile of wood that wasn't really good enough for like the library, so instead of trying to keep it for something like that, I'll use it for this. These are firewood quality cuts, I know. Ugh, I don't really care. I just want this done so I can clean up my shop. Look at that. How well that goes together. Just need 2 more and that'll be it. So the tops of these boards are now connected. I have that one screwed in the side and this one screwed into this block, which is screwed into that. Although I don't need that. And I have these 2x4s screwed into the boards and then also supported on these. The lower ones are not. I might modify those ones and add some more boards whenever I get the chance. And then I have 2 screws going in the back here. But these top shelves are not going to be for very heavy things. Most likely things like boxes of paper or, well, not paper, but I don't know, like, because I won't want to carry heavy things up here. That is a nice set of shelves. And you guys like my chain hoist hookup? It actually works really well. Oh, it's a 1 ton. I thought it was a 2 ton. Oh well. It's almost a shame to even cut this stuff up. But what's even more of a shame is that people send it to the landfill and it never gets used. That's where this stuff was going. So on these lower ones I have 1 screw into the board and then another board underneath to hold it up. And it's questionable. I think I'll probably still get a 2x4 and put it underneath here on the front ones whenever I happen across a 2x4, but since this is a lower one it won't be too hard for me to reach in and do that. Now thankfully I was able to find a few more boards that were already right dimensions. Well, at least a little bit over, but okay, cool now. Forgot how fast this goes on the thin stuff. And this is just a little patchwork piece. You know what? I think I'm done. I call this little piece the overshelf because I didn't feel like cutting that off when that's a little bit more space, especially if something has to hang out there. Now I was only going to put the screws on this side, but I didn't because I forgot. And you can only build what's in your brain. Probably could have saved a few screws, but yeah, it probably was better to put them on this side too. It's like a little pedestal for looking outside, a little deck. Somehow being up here isn't so scary anymore, especially whenever I can just stand right here. Now that is a little bit scary. I mean, ignore the fan of death. But all that stuff, it can all get cleaned up. I mean, earlier I had that entire section without stuff in it, and this area over here too, but I had it all kind of packed here. Well, now even more stuff can go up on these shelves. Me and my cat tend to be pretty much in agreement of what things we like, and I can guarantee you my cat would love to have little walkways up here because it's just so fun. I could just sit up here and read, honestly. Actually, that's not a bad idea. So this top shelf might not get used too much. Well, for storing things, I might just come up here and sit. I mean, I know I have a loft, but still, this is cool. And I also designed those so you can sit in between the trusses and lean up against the other truss. I'm weird like that, but I like this kind of stuff. Huh. Is that supposed to go to something? It was. Well, that's not too strong. I'll have to do a tear down on that and see what's up with that. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm really happy with that. And so what I'm thinking is, pretty soon, I'm going to get the workshop all cleaned up, and then I'll do a workshop tour. And that can be part of this series. And I can leave it off here. And filming cleaning up and putting things on shelves is not very fun. So, we'll call it there. And then hopefully, pretty soon I can upload a video of showing how everything organizes in this, with that shelving and everything else. And maybe even get the toolbox done, to where I can have all my machine tools in it, the big orange box. Right now it still has all like transformers and stuff in it, but I have to empty that out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya. Oh, fuck. Oh.